had an awesome commenter say, I know nothing about guns. Interesting. Let's look at the 1911 really quick, shall we? This is my Remington Rand, 1911 A1. If you want to take the gun apart to bare frame, first you knock out that pin, which releases the mainspring housing. There's a pin right here that'll allow the mainspring and the plunger to come out. Under here, we have the hammer and the strut that comes down, and then the spring, which looks like a fork that gives pressure to the sear, the mag release. Yeah, interesting. The next thing you do is you take this safety, which you will not have the slide on, obviously, and you wiggle it back and forth until that detent and spring can come out. You gotta be careful because that's under pressure. Once that's out, you pull that out, and the safety will come out, which is holding your beaver's tail. Once the beaver tail is off, you got two pins under here. You can kind of see them. One is for your hammer, the other one is for your sear. You take those out, the pieces come out, the hammer comes out, obviously. There's also a spring underneath here that comes out as soon as the beaver tail comes out, and it looks like a fork. You pull that out, it's got this little, I don't know, cutout that it locks into. It just pulls right out. So with all that out, if you want to take your bag release out, you push on it and then turn the screw, and then you can pull that whole piece out. Once you have that, your trigger comes out. Huh. Interesting. So that's how you take the frame apart on a 1911. Yes, sometimes I forget terms. Yes, sometimes I don't know everything. Shocker. But that doesn't mean I don't know anything about guns. Just some things I may not remember in the moment. Names of parts. It happens. I forget things. Hell, I've had to do a couple takes to remind myself about the 1911. Because I'd be like, wait a minute. That spring, it goes on the sear, and the trigger, and the... I had to rethink about that because it's been a little while since I've actually disassembled a 1911. I'm not perfect. If you're a fellow YouTuber, don't take it personal. If you're one of those asshole commenters, you are just as bad as the liberals. You're just a different end of the extreme.